Hello. I'm in Sweden. Sweden var. Zweites Mal, ja. Warte, abgeschlossen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing press conference of the Men's EHF Euro 2018. And also, I'm sure one of the reasons why we have so many people here, the draw for the 2019 Men's IHF World Championships Playoff Europe. I'd like to welcome all of our guests here today, and it's really great to see such a packed house, so many people here, especially the presidents and representatives of Europe's national federations who've been here in Zagreb today for the Conference of Presidents. Also to the many media representatives here, and for those watching on TV and on our live stream from around the world. So I'd like to introduce our guests on today's press conference. Michael Vidra, President of the European Handball Federation, Predrag Boskovic, the Vice President of the European Handball Federation, Martin Hausleitner, EHF Secretary General, Tomislav Grahovic, the President of the Croatian Handball Federation, and Silvio Niric, who is the Director of EHF Euro 2018 Organizing Committee. Now we have a very packed schedule, very busy schedule for the next hour or so for you. We open with the press conference for the EHF Euro 2018. Then we have a presentation from our colleagues from France, from the Women's EHF Euro 2018, the next European Championships. We have a presentation from our colleagues from Norway, Austria, Sweden, for the Men's EHF Euro 2020. We also have a presentation from our colleagues from Germany and Denmark for the 2019 IHF World Championships, before we get to the big event, the event you're waiting for, and the draw for the World Championships. But first, we're here because of the EHF Euro that we've been playing here in Croatia for the last 2 weeks. So let's remind ourselves what's been happening here in Zagreb and the other venues. pass the floor to the EHF President, Michael Wiederer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to start with a personal remark. I was lucky today to be one of the first, so I have a chair. I'm pretty sure that some of you who have to stand didn't expect such a packed room, and I think the program we are providing today is it really worthwhile. I'll remember the starting point of the championship, the press conference in Split, and sometimes it's interesting what you assume from a championship and what you then find in a championship. But here we can clearly state that we saw on the one hand, the enthusiasm of the organizer supporting the Euro organization with volunteers and with a professional approach to the concept of a European Championship, which is covered worldwide. I've been on several venues, meaning all 4 of them on different days, and I've not only seen the spectators crowd cheering the Croatian team, but as well many spectators coming from neighboring countries and providing a perfect atmosphere for our tournament. On the tournament itself, my colleagues on the right side, the president of the Croatian Handball Federation, Tomislav Grahovac, and the director of the championship, Silvio Niric, will report. But I would like to use this opportunity to thank them for the contribution to make this championship a success. And I think it is a success if we look to the media coverage worldwide, 175 TV stations covering. And I think that handball is brought to the world. And simply looking to some of the participants, the ratings, for example, in Denmark with shares of 75%, or in Slovenia or in Macedonia and other countries, there is really a tremendous success on that field. Finally, I think the sporting part, and this is my personal analysis and not the analysis of the EHF. This will be done by the specialists and the experts later on. But from the sporting part, we can state that the top level in Europe is growing. And it's not by chance that we see some new teams now among the top federations, the top nations. And this is, I think, very good for our sport. This championship is the last championship with 16 teams. And I already said at the beginning, Croatia was the host of the last championship with 12 teams in 2000. Croatia is the host of the last championship with 16 teams in 2018. In 2020, and the presentation we will hear later on, we will see 24 teams. And this championship has proved that we have the quality of teams to cover such a championship. Plus the fact that for the next championship, we will have 48 nations, or we already have 48 nations in the qualification process. So handball on a national team level and on a club level as well, because these two fields are linked, has gone a long way, and we tend to go upwards also in the future. Thank you from my point of view.
Thank you, Michael. Now to the Croatian Handball Federation and to the president, Tomislav Grahovac, for his words.
Hvala lijepo, cijenjene dame i gospodo. U ime Hrvatskog rukometnog saveza i u svoje ime, ja bi kao prvo iskoristio priliku i zahvalio se gospodinu Widereru i Europskoj rukometnoj federaciji što nam je dala priliku da smo prva zemlja koja je 2 puta domaćin Europskog muškog rukometnog prvenstva. Ja se nadam da smo ovom organizacijom prvenstva opravdali ukazano povjerenje i da smo se pokazali kao dobar domaćin i da smo organizirali ovo prvenstvo na najvišoj razini.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you on behalf of the Croatian Handball Federation and myself for the opportunity that Mr. Vider and the EHF entrusted to the Federation and gave us the opportunity to host the Men's Euro twice. And I hope that we justified the trust and they proved to be good hosts.
Kao što ste čuli iz govora gospodina Viderera, dakle, vjerojatno postoji određena simbolika. Hrvatska je bila zadnji domaćin sa 12 sudionika i zadnji domaćin, to je bilo 2000. i zadnji domaćin 2018. godine sa 16 ekipa. Nakon ovog prvenstva mijenja se sustav natjecanja. Pretpostavljam da postoji nekakva simbolika ili se baš pogodilo da smo tako zadnji domaćini bili 2000. i 2018. godine. Nadam se da ćemo i u budućnosti imati takvu priliku da se pamtimo kao domaćini sa nekakvim promjenama u sustavu natjecanja.
As you could hear from Mr. Vider's speech, I don't know if it's a symbolism or something, but we were the last hosts for the teams for the championship with 12 teams in 2000 and now with 16 teams in this year. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or there is some symbolism in it, but it just happened so. And I also hope that in future we will have another opportunity to be the hosts with when there will be changes in the system of competition.
Također bih se želio zahvaliti svim gradovima domaćinima, svim volonterima i svim ljudima koji su radili u organizaciji ovog europskog prvenstva, jer je ovo doista veliki događaj za našu zemlju, ali i mislim da je ovo veliki događaj i na europskom nivou i puno ljudi je bilo uključeno u organizaciju ovog prvenstva, tako da bih iskoristio ovu priliku svima se zahvaliti još jednom, jer u protekle 2 godine doista su bili veliki napori uloženi kako bi svi vi ovdje se osjećali ugodno i kako bi vam se u svim našim gradovima domaćinima ukazala velika čast i gostoprimstvo da se osjećate kao da ste kod svoje kuće.
I would like to thank all host cities and all the volunteers who worked really hard in during this championship, but also in organizing this event for the past 2 years. I don't think it was only a great event at the level of our country, but also at the European level. Many people were included in the organization in the past 2 years, and they put a lot of effort in organizing it. And I hope it did prove to be good. I hope you felt fine in all our cities. I hope you could feel the hospitality.
Nadam se da ćete se svi složiti sa mnom da je bilo ovo uspješno prvenstvo, da je prvenstvo bilo dobro organizirano i ono što naročito veseli nas kao organizatore, mislim da se možemo pohvaliti sa činjenicom da je ovo prvenstvo do sada bilo sa najvećim brojem navijača iz drugih zemalja. Mislim da je to nešto što se prvi puta dogodilo da već u onoj početnoj fazi natjecanja, dakle u preliminari raundu, dvorane budu gotovo ispunjene do posljednjeg mjesta, što se kasnije nastavilo i u main roundu, a evo, nadam se da će i sutra biti dvorana na taj način ispunjena. Tako da mislim da što se same organizacije natjecanja tiče, možemo biti ponosni i mislim da i vi isto možete na nas biti ponosni da smo postigli vrlo, vrlo visok nivo organizacije prvenstva.
I guess you can agree with me that it has been a successful championship. It was well organized, and we're really happy about the fact, we can actually boast about the fact, that we have had the most fans from other countries. This is the first time that the arenas were really filled with fans from the preliminary round through the main round, and I hope it will be full tomorrow as well. We as organizers are really proud, and I hope that you can also be proud with us that we have had such a top level organization and competition.
Nadam se da ste se svi ugodno osjećali u našoj zemlji i da ćete ova 2 dana još također provesti u ugodnom društvu i u ugodnom druženju sa rukometom, jer evo moram priznati da je ovo prvenstvo po nekakvoj mojoj procjeni bilo možda i najizjednačenije prvenstvo, i doista da se europski rukomet izgradio do te mjere da praktički od 16 zemalja sudionica gotovo svaka reprezentacija koja je igrala na ovom prvenstvu je bila u stanju pobijediti bilo koju drugu reprezentaciju, što daje dodatnu draž našem sportu i mislim da je to jedan pravi put kako ćemo mi kao rukometaši u budućnosti graditi i razvijati naš sport.
I hope that you have had a pleasant stay in our country, and I hope that you will have a pleasant 2 more days in good company of handball. And in my opinion, it has been very leveled, very balanced handball that we could see here. All 16 teams could actually win against any other team, and it makes a good new thing to our sport. And I think and I hope that it's going to be the path that we will develop our sport in the future.
Sutrašnjim sudionicima utakmice za 3. mjesto i sudionicima finalne utakmice želim puno sreće i uspjeha i isto tako želim puno sreće i uspjeha idućim organizatorima, Francuskoj kao organizatoru ženskog prvenstva, te Austriji, Norveškoj i Švedskoj kao organizatorima muškog prvenstva, da njihovo prvenstvo bude još bolje, još jače nego što je ovo bilo kod nas.
I would like to wish good luck and a lot of success to the teams that will be playing the bronze medal match and also the finalists. And I also wish a lot of luck to the next organizers of the future championships, France for the ladies championship and Austria, Norway and Sweden for the men's championship. I hope that they will be even better and even stronger.
Mi kao savez nećemo stati na organizaciji samo ovog prvenstva. Kao što znate, evo već u kolovozu nas očekuje domaćinstvo kadetskog eura i trudit ćemo se da i u budućnosti pružimo EHF-u priliku, odnosno da oni nama uzvrate nakon toga prilikom da budemo organizatori većeg broja natjecanja kako za mlađe dobne skupine, tako i za seniore.
We as Croatian Handball Federation will not stop at this championship. As you know, we will be hosting the Cadet Euro in August this year, and I hope that after that EHF will also entrust us with further championships, with the organization of further championships, both for younger age groups and the older ones.
I za kraj, još jednom hvala lijepo svima što ste došli u Hrvatsku, hvala lijepo na svemu što ste nam pomogli u organizaciji ovog natjecanja i želim puno sreće u vašem budućem radu, puno sportskih uspjeha i nadam se da ćete još ova naredna 2 dana uživati zajedno s nama u rukometu. Hvala lijepo.
Finally, I would like to thank again all of you for coming to Croatia, for helping us organize this championship, and I also wish you a lot of luck in your work, a lot of success, and enjoy the handball in the next 2 days.
Thank you very much. Now we return to the EHF and the Vice President, Predrag Boskovic.
Thank you, JJ. It's not so easy to speak after 2 presidents, but I will try not to repeat what they already said. First of all, I would like to congratulate all participating teams, especially the players, coaches, technical staff, for fantastic performance here, but also proving once again how important is national team competition for all of us. I would like just to point out 3 reasons why I think that it's so important to develop our handball, our sport. First of all, video technology is one of the very important part for the future when it comes to the to our sport. In this competition, until last 2 games, referees used 17 times the video technology. And what is even more important, what we would like to develop in the future is to bring these video technologies much closer to the audience, those who are in arenas, but also those who are in front of the TV screens, laptops or mobile devices, because we would like to be visible for all of them in case to understand much easily what was the decision of the referees in the future. The second, what we are very proud of is the cleanness of our sport. When it comes to doping, all the samples took during the preliminary round were negative, and we are very proud of it. And third, maybe not seen so much during the competition, but very important for us during these 14 days or 2 weeks. We had a lot of meetings, and it was very hot around the court, not just on the court. We had the EHF Council meeting, we had the EHF executive meetings, we had master coach courses in Porridge with more than 600 coaches participating in this event. So we are, as I would like to say, most of the time we are bringing handball on a completely different level. I know that we would like to see changes much faster, to happen right now, but it's not so easy. You know, there is a lot of stakeholders, but what is sure for us that we are going and developing in the right direction. Once again, thank you, organizer, for a wonderful event, and I would like to congratulate especially the last 4 teams. When I say last, I mean those who will close this championship to France, Denmark, Spain, and Sweden. Good luck, and let the best win on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'd like to welcome Martin Hausleitner, the EHF Secretary General, for his words.
Good afternoon. Due to my experience as an organizer of the Euro 2010, I know at which stage the organization team is right now. They have prepared for hours, for years, this event, and have invested a lot of lifetime, and they really can be proud at this stage. They have organized a very enthusiastic and perfect event. And so my honest and sincere thanks goes to the EHF staff who were involved in the preparation, but foremost to the local organizing committee, to Silvio and his team, and to all the volunteers who made 3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks for us, a fantastic experience. My thanks also goes to our partner in front, who brought the sponsors of this event, and we saw a new level of activation of sponsorships, and I really want to name and thank, giving thanks to Lidl, who provided us with this fan sofa, to Gorenje, who brought us the action, and to support the 6th and the 13th goal. You saw that during the event, and donated finally 25,000 euros to climate targets, or to UN climate targets. And we appreciated very much the actions of Gorenje, bringing additional fans to our event. Further thanks go to the additional sponsors Raiffeisen, Engelbert Strauss, Gjensidige, and Intersport. And to finalize my part, I really want to thank for a fantastic time, and I was hypnotized during these weeks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin. Now we go to Silvio Neric, who's the director of the EHF Euro 2018 Organizing Committee, and has been very active in the overall management and organization of this event.
Thank you very much. Prije svega sve vas skupa lijepo pozdravljam i danas ću izreći velike zahvalnosti prema određenim institucijama i ljudima, a kroz riječi zahvalnosti ću iznijeti određene podatke koji će za vas biti vrlo interesantni.
Thank you all. Before all, I would like to welcome you all here, and I would like to express gratitude to certain institutions and people, and through those words of gratitude, I will present you with some facts that you will find interesting.
Prije svega zahvaljujem se Republici Hrvatskoj, ne samo zbog velike financijske potpore eventu, već i zbog toga što je na svim utakmicama su bili čelni ljudi naše države. Na jednoj od utakmica prisutna je bila predsjednica države, premijer, predsjednik Sabora i 11 ministara.
First of all, I would like to thank the Republic of Croatia not only for the great financial support to the event, but also at all games there have been top personalities from our country. I will only mention that at a game there was the president of the country, the prime minister, and 11 ministers, and also the parliament speaker.
Uz to primijetili ste i sami prisutnost velikog broja čelnih ljudi zemalja sudionica Europskog prvenstva.
You could also notice the presence of the highest officials from the countries of the teams that competed here at the Euro.
Želim se nadalje zahvaliti gradovima koji su uložili velike napore da dvorane i grad dovedu na nivo na koji zaslužuje ova priredba. Ujedno im se zahvaljujem za lokalne organizacijske odbore u koji su odabrali zajedno s nama vrhunske ljude i uz to podarili su nam velik broj volontera. Primjerice, vršne utakmice odradilo je preko 500 volontera.
I would also like to thank the host cities that brought their arenas and the cities to the highest level that this event really deserves. I would also like to thank their local organizing committees. They elected really top people, and they also provided a great number of volunteers. And I can tell you that at the most important games, there were even over 500 volunteers working there.
Želim se zahvaliti našim sponzorima koji su poduprli event, njih 8, neću ih posebno imenovati, ali moram vam reći da smo s njima ovo kratko vrijeme koje nam je omogućeno da ugovaramo poslove vrlo brzo ugovorili jer su pronašli veliki interes u ovom eventu.
I would also like to thank our sponsors that supported the event, especially our top 8 sponsors. I will not mention who they are, but I'll say that when we started negotiating them, it really took a very short time for them to find their interest and really close the business with us.
Publika koja je prisustvovala našim utakmicama, kao što je rekao i predsjednik organizacijskog odbora, više od 65% je publika izvan Hrvatske, a njih je bilo preko 150.000.
As far as the audience, as the president of the organizing committee already said, over 65% of them were fans from outside of Croatia. And there were really a lot of them because there were over 150,000 spectators.
I na kraju, velika zahvala Europskoj rukometnoj federaciji, čelnim ljudima, članovima ureda s kojima smo imali prvoklasnu suradnju, komunikaciju, koji su nas u određenim trenucima informirali, dizali i mislim da takva suradnja je primjer koji će i budući organizatori trebati postići da bi učinili prvenstvo visoko kvalitetnim.
Finally, I would like to thank the EHF, their top officials, and the whole office, the Bureau, for the excellent cooperation and communication. They informed us, they raised us when it was necessary, and I think that such a cooperation will be an example for the future organizers. They will need to have such cooperation for their organization to be successful.
Hvala lijepa i na kraju velika zahvala čelnim ljudima organizacijskog odbora i uredu koji je 4 godine mukotrpno radio da bi dobili ovo što smo dobili, a na čemu nam svi vi danas zahvaljujete.
And finally, big thanks go to the top officials and the whole organizing committee, the whole office that has been working really hard for the past 4 years so that you could have what you're having today and what you are thanking us for today.
Thank you very much. I'd like to provide you with some information in my role as head of the EHF's Media and Communications Operations. We are, I think, quite rightly proud of our cooperation and work with the media. And I'd like to thank you personally, the media representatives here, for the work together over the last 2 weeks. We've had more than 1,260 media representatives from TV, written press, internet, here in Croatia, and I think we've had a very positive time over the period of the championship. I'd like to thank my colleagues from the Croatian Handball Federation who have worked really hard over the last 2 weeks. Anything we asked for, they were able to provide. It's been a real pleasure working with the media staff and volunteers from the Croatian Handball Federation. Over 100 staff and volunteers across all of the venues, helping the media to ensure that we have great coverage from this European Championship. I'd also like to thank my team. We had more than 25 media professionals here in Croatia and also in Milan, Italy, working on the championships, including media supervisors, journalists, reporters, editors, photographers, TV crew, and our TV commentators who are based here and in Milan. And I think their excellent work over the championship is reflected in the figures, our initial figures from our digital channels. We had a new development with a live daily TV show, which some of you maybe have appeared on over the last 2 weeks, and we had 500 views on Facebook and YouTube. We had extremely strong growth, especially in our video content, which reflects the trends in the media landscape. On YouTube, we had 25% more videos watched than the previous championship, 2.8 million minutes of video watched just on YouTube. We had 25% more visitors to our EHF TV channel. And on Snapchat, we had 1.3 million views of content during the championships, which is really very impressive figures indeed. Also, I'd like to highlight, you saw it on the video at the beginning, the power of viral content. And I think everyone remember the Rune Damke save against Denmark, where he Superman-like flew across the area. That was seen more than 850 times across our own channels, our own social media channels. And in a cooperation with ESPN in America, we know handball is not so popular yet, maybe in the States, was seen 3 million times, the video, across the English-speaking channels of ESPN, which shows perhaps the potential of our sport also in the States. So now I'd like to pass the floor back to Michael Wiederer. We're going to have 2 or 3 presentations coming up soon about the future of the EHF Euro, future events, and Michael will talk more about this topic.
Well, we are going to look to the future, although this championship is not finished yet, but I am pretty sure that my colleagues with Monika Flickseder in the leadership, together with the organizing committee, will also bring this last day to a success. We will see presentations of the organizing committees of the upcoming championships, but we are even looking more ahead. In June in Glasgow at the EHF Congress, we will award the 2022 and 2024 championships, and we have a really ambitious and promising organizers in the sense of bidding for the organization, and this is for the men's 2022 championship, France together with Spain and Belgium, Denmark and Switzerland, and Hungary and Slovakia. For the 2024 championship, we have Germany and as well the 2 bidders from the 2022, Hungary and Slovakia, and Denmark and Switzerland. For the Women's Euro 2022, we have 1 organizer. This is a threefold organization with Slovenia, Montenegro, and Macedonia. And for the 2024 Women's Euro, after the withdrawal of one candidate, we are still open, and we will start the bid process in a new way, most likely through the executive committee then. This is really, these are good perspectives for us, and this also has to be seen in the light of the current tender process for the marketing of the top products of the EHF. Logically, we do not only need good TV pictures, we also need good organizers. We need to provide a good picture, and in this respect, we are very optimistic for the upcoming Euros regarding the income, which is an essential part of the EHF, but also relevant for the national federations taking part, but as well for the promotion of our sport via these official channels. And I can only give the floor back to JJ to go to this future. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. That completes the first part, the closing press conference of the event today. I'd like to thank all of our guests on the stage. If I could ask you to take your places down below. We will have a very short break for 20 seconds or so while we change over, and then we will be back with you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a rapid changeover, and we're ready for the next part of the event today. And I'd like to welcome Sylvie Lagrig, President of the Women's EHF Euro 2018, who will make the presentation and tell us some more information about the events in France in December 2018.
Thank you. Dear President of the European Handball Federation, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to be here today to tell you a few words about the Women EHF Euro 2018 taking place at the end of the year in France. I would like to start by thanking our Croatian host for welcoming us on this spectacular final weekend of men's EHF Euro 2018. Over the past years and decades, handball in France has developed in a good way, giving our country a preeminent position in the world of handball today. Not only are our national teams shining on the field, but France is also globally recognized for its know-how in the organization of major events handball. We have organized 4 World Championships. The last one was phenomenal in the last year. 4 World Championships, but no European Championship. This first EHF Euro to be organized in France will be a great occasion, especially as women competition, evidence of the commitment of the French Handball Federation in the development of women handball, in line with the European Handball Federation will. You can see behind me the logo, the poster, and the claim of the event, which embody our promise of a dynamic, enthusiastic, and handballism event. This event will be held in 5 amazing host cities, currently preparing to welcome the best of women European handball from the 29th of November to the 16th of December. Montbéliard and Brest will each host one group of the preliminary round. Nancy will host the French team for the preliminary round and one group of the main round. Nantes will host one group of the preliminary round and one group of the main round with the French team if qualified. Paris will host the final weekend of the competition. These 5 host cities, the French Handball Federation and the organizing committee are working together to deliver an handballism experience for all participants. The EHF's family, the media, the sponsors, volunteers, spectators, and of course, the 15 qualified teams to compete at the EHF Euro 2018. These participants will benefit from the French organizational excellence and a truly fun and exciting celebration in and outside the arenas. Ticket sales are already open, and more of 170,000 fans from all around Europe expected for the competition are able to get tickets since September 2017 on the official website of the event to come and support their team next fall in France. Now you can watch a little video. To close this presentation, let me tell the fans of the national team of Norway, Denmark, and the Netherlands in which city they will be able to watch the game of their favorite team. the organizing committee decided last week that the team of Norway would play the preliminary round in Brest, the team of Denmark in Nantes, and the team of the Netherlands in Montbéliard. This team allocation is, of course, subject to qualification of these three teams. We would like to thank the EHF for their approval and cooperation on this team's allocation. This will allow us to deliver a new message to the local fan, as they will know what top teams they might watch. We will also build concrete promotional and ticketing action with these three foreign federations in the next few months. I look forward to meeting you in France in June for the official draw of the competition, and in 306 days for the opening game of the Women EHF Euro 2018. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, now we turn to the next major men's event in European handball, the men's EHF Euro 2020, which for all of us will mean a huge change. Instead of 16 teams, there will be 24 teams. And for the first time, we will be playing in 3 nations, Sweden, Austria, and Norway. And now I'd like to welcome Kia Artnes, who's the head of event organization for the Norwegian Handball Federation and responsible for the organization in Norway.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everybody for having us. It's a pleasure to be here to present the Euro 2020. You have all received goodie bags, and inside those goodie bags are some traditional candy from both Sweden, Norway, and Austria. And there's also a USB stick with this presentation and also a video that we are going to show you now.
2010 European Championship, Austria. 34 to 37. Just a minute to go. Scheiße! And then, unglaublich!
Direkter Ball und das Tor von Wagesreiter, der Ausgleich. Unglaublich, unglaublich, aber wahr.
2017 World Championship, France, semi-final versus Croatia. It's a tie, last seconds, penalty, lights out. Det er helt utrolig. Jeg kan fortsatt ikke tro det.
...2002 European Championship, Sweden. Globen is filled to its last seat. No one sitting down. Overtime. Second overtime.
Har jublet! Men det är Tranjet kliver fram här. Han går för det genombrottet som jag saknat hela tiden.
Denken Sie daran, 2020.
Husk 2020.
Kom ihåg 2020.
As we've heard today, this championship in 2020 will be a unique championship. It will be, for the first time, 24 nations playing, and the exciting small margins that we have seen during this event, it shows us that it is time to invite more nations into this competition. All 3 countries, Austria, Sweden, and Norway, we first applied for the championship separately, but after we found out that this was going to be an even bigger event, we decided to join forces and work together as one team for this special event. From previously 4 cities, we now will be playing in 6 cities for the preliminary rounds, giving even more handball family the possibility to see their national team playing close to home. And hopefully this will inspire even more people to join our handball family. We also have several arenas, and the arena for the finals will be the Tele2 Arena in Stockholm. This is normally an arena for football, and we will make this an arena for handball, giving over 20,000 people the possibility to join this unforgettable final weekend. The Group A will be in Vienna, hosting Austria, Group B in Trondheim, Group C in Graz, where Croatia will be playing if qualified, Group D will be in Malmö, where Denmark will play if qualified, Group E also in Trondheim with Norway, and Group F in Gothenburg, where Sweden will be playing. The main rounds will be in Vienna and in Malmö, and as I said, the final weekend will be in Stockholm. In Austria, the Wiener Stadthalle and the Graz Messehalle. In Norway, the Trondheim Spectrum, a brand new arena with 8,000 seats. And in Sweden, the Malmö Arena, the Scandinavium, and the Tele2 Arena. As also for the first time, instead we have Norway, Austria, and Sweden already qualified. And for the first time ever, they will be playing an EHF Euro tournament with the European Championship that we will see tomorrow. And they will play this as a preparation tournament before coming to the Euro 2020. And this will be played like a normal European qualification round. Ticket sales will start in October, end of October 2018. And I hope, of course, to see as many of you as possible in this arena, in this magnificent event, which will be an event to remember. Thank you very much.
So before we can allow our colleagues from the Swedish, Austrian and Norwegian Handball Federation to officially start organizing the championship, we would like to pass on the organizational right from the Croatian Federation to the organizers of EHF Euro 2020. And I'd like to welcome the EHF President of the Croatian Handball Federation, and the presidents of the Swedish, Austrian and Norwegian Handball Federations to the front for the official flag handover ceremony. And of course, a photo opportunity for our media colleagues. Yeah. course, one of the reasons we're here today is for the draw for the European playoffs of the men's EHF World Championship, the next big event in international men's handball. But before we get that far, I'd like to welcome the hosts of the events, from Denmark and from Germany, Månstig Christensen and Mark Schober, who will give us some more information about the World Championship.
Dear handball friends, dear colleagues, there are two reasons why Mark and I are entering the podium. First reason is to remind you that the next big championship for men is taking place in Germany and Denmark, World Championship 2019, and we really are looking forward to that. We are two experienced hosts, and we really hope that we can make 1 + 1 into 3. The second reason is that this is the only opportunity for Denmark and Germany to get even close to the trophy for the 2018 Euro. And I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate Spain and Sweden, because this trophy belongs to one of these two countries, and I would like to congratulate you with a really extraordinary performance during this championships. Congratulations. Our tagline for the 2019 is to stand out, and the first project to try to stand out was together with the fans. 1 week in the beginning of January, we released a kind of crowdsourcing. We want all the fans all over the world to create the mascot for this championship. They had 1 week, and we reached 20 countries, fans from 20 different countries, and we had 146 submissions for this, and this was really on a high professional level. So we have a meeting the 5th and 6th of February where we are going to decide to which one of these drawings we would use for the mascot, and this is a way to involve all the fans all over the world and to stand out for the fans.
So and I come to you with some more facts. Good afternoon, everybody. We already started with the ticketing sale for our World Championships in December with the first phase for all venues, which are Munich, Berlin, Copenhagen and Herning for the preliminary phase, and then we will go to Cologne and Herning for the main round, go over Hamburg for the half finals, to Herning back for the finals. So we try to go from the south to the north and create one outstanding World Championship together. It's the first time that we have World Championships in 2 nations, and we try to have one together. And then we will have the site visits at the moment. After the site visits, we will go all in with the tickets. In February, we will block some tickets for the international guests, of course, after the draw in June, and offer you the tickets and hope to see you in Germany and Denmark for an outstanding event we want to organize for you. See you in Denmark and Germany. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, now the fun is over and it's down to business. It's the draw for the World Championships 2019 Playoff Europe, and conducting the draw will be our guest from the IHF, František Tiborski. Božo Djorkovic, the chairman of the EHF Competitions Commission, and Martin Hausleitner. So I'd like to, first of all, to welcome Peter Zickelschmidt to the stage, who will be moderating the draw and will give us some information first before our guests will join him on the stage.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure for us to welcome you all here. Dear Mr. President, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear representatives of the federations, and now all together, dear handball friends. We are exactly 348, that means some days more away from France, but 348 days ahead of the Men's World Championship 2019, which will start on 10 of January with the official opening in Berlin. We have some facts already finished now and fixed. More than 50% of all participants in Denmark and Germany are known or at minimum fixed now. This weekend is not only a decisive weekend for Europe, but also decisive for Africa and Asia. You may know that Asia had four places available. They are playing the final matches today and tomorrow. And we have already qualified Qatar, Bahrain, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Korea. From Africa, they have 3 places, and we have already known the names of Egypt, Tunisia, and the winner of the bronze medal match is decided between Angola and Morocco. Oceania failed to be in the semifinals of the Asian qualification, so this will be again a wild card for the IHF. But America will play the qualification at the same time when we will play our second round. That means the playoff matches. They will play between 16 and 24 of June this year, and they will also have 3 places. From our side, we already know that France as defending champion, Germany and Denmark as organizers, and let me say it in a positive way, the winner of the silver medal here in Croatia will also, the gold medal, sorry, that was one step too fast. The winner here in Croatia will also join France, Denmark and Germany to the World Championship. So now we go to the draw, and the remaining 9 places will be decided in the playoff matches between 8 and 14 of June this year. All teams are divided in 2 pots of 9 teams each. In pot 1, we have all teams which are not already qualified. That means Belarus, Croatia, Czech Republic, Iceland, Fyro Macedonia, Norway, Slovenia, Serbia, and now the winner of the silver medal here in Croatia. That means either Spain or Sweden. That means all teams on up to rank 13 are in pot 1. The teams ranked 14, 15 and 16 here from Croatia are in pot 2, together with the 6 winners of the qualification phase 1. And these are in total Austria, Hungary, Lithuania, Austria, Hungary and Montenegro coming from here, and Lithuania, Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, Russia, and you may know that there is an open case opened by the Court of Handball because the situation in Group 6 of qualification phase 1 is still not defined, not clarified. So it's either Bosnia-Herzegovina or Switzerland who will be the winner of Group 6. So once more, Austria, Hungary, Lithuania, Montenegro, Netherlands, Portugal, Romania, Russia, and the winner of Group 6 are in pot 2. I hope everything is clarified and we can start with the draw, and therefore I would invite the IHF representative, František Taborski, to come to the stage, EHF Secretary General Martin Hausleitner, and EHF Executive Committee member Bosida Djurkovic. And like always, we do 1 ball from the left side, from pot 1, 1 ball from the right side to the center. We mix it, and then we will draw the first pairing. The team drawn first has home right in the first leg. Okay, Martin?
Yep.
It's too late.
I'm ready.
Come on.
Thanks for the advice, Mr. President. Okay, we will start 1 ball from the right side to 1 ball from the left side. I will mix it. Serbia.
Martin.
Against Portugal.
So Serbia is the first right, home right against Portugal.
Lithuania. Against Iceland.
Second match, Lithuania against Iceland. Lithuania at first leg at home.
Czechia. Against Russia.
Czech Republic against Russia. Russia winner of Group 3 and Czech ranked 6 here in Croatia.
Slovenia. Versus Hungary.
Slovenia, Hungary.
Belarus.
Belarus
against Austria.
Has the right first leg playing at home against Austria.
Führer Macedonia. Against Romania.
Führer Macedonia against Romania.
The Netherlands. Against the loser of the final.
That means the winner of the silver medal.
Norway. Against the winner, defined winner of Bosnia against Switzerland.
Norway at home right in the first match. In the playoff matches against the winner of Group 6.
Croatia. Against Montenegro. Thank you. Thank you.
That was an exciting draw with a highlight at the end. Home team of this Euro, of this excellent organized Euro 2018, Croatia. To summarize, the first match played on 6th of June, I hope. No, 8th of June. And the second leg on 12th to 14th of June. Serbia against Portugal. Lithuania against Iceland. Czech Republic against Russia. Slovenia against Hungary. Belarus against Austria, Führer Macedonia against Romania, Netherlands against Spain or Sweden, Norway against Bosnia or Switzerland, Croatia against Montenegro. That promised a lot of exciting playoff matches, middle of the year. Thank you very much for your attendance. Have a nice day and enjoy the final games tomorrow. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's food outside. We'd like to invite you to join us for a bite to eat and a drink. Please hang around outside and have something to eat with us. Thank you.